Hello and good evening to everyone. So welcome to Tiksan Choying's live stream, and today is Singha Rinpoche's English Dharma teaching on the topic of dealing with emotions. So right now, Anila is getting ready to lead us in the prayers before teaching. We'll also like to ask the audience to get ready, to settle your mind and to prepare in reciting the prayers before teaching together with us. Thank you.
Okay, let's start the prayer before teaching. Om Ahung, Om Ahung, Om Ahung. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. To the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merit from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merit from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merit from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. In particular, I must achieve enlightenment quickly in order to free all numberless kind mother sentient beings from the unimaginable ocean of samsaric sufferings and lead them to peerless enlightenment. For this purpose, I must listen and thereafter put into practice the teachings of the profound Buddha Dharma. Teyata Shame Shamavati Shamita Shatru Ankure Mankure Marajite Karate Kyore Tezovati Oloyani Vishuddha Nemale Manapanaye Kukure Kaka Grase Grasani Umuki Para Muki Amuki Shamitani Sawa Graha Banda Nane Nikihitwa Sawa Para Pawadina Vimuta Mara Pasha Siddhabitwa Buddha Mudra Anun Gatita Sawa Mare Putarita Parishuddhe Vigasantu Sawa Mara Kramani. I prostrate to the gathering of Dakinis of the three places, coming from the supreme holy sight of space and joy, who have the powers of clairvoyance and magical emanation, and regard practitioners as their offspring. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Mariape. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Mariape. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Mariape. Tayata Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhi Soha. Tayata Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhi Soha. Tayata Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhi Soha. Through the power of the great truth of the words of the exalted three jewels, may all adverse conditions be overcome. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. May all the evils such as enemies, obstacles and hindrances and adverse conditions be pacified. Shatim Kuriye Soha. May the 80,000 types of obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from adverse harmful conditions. May everything conducive be obtained, and by the auspiciousness of everything good, may there be excellent happiness here and now. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of supreme liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment, and anger to near ones and aversion to others. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate the altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate the altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate the altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Reverently, I prostrate my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actually offered to mentally transform. I confess all my negative actions accumulated since beginner's time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. The Heart Sutra. Thus have I heard, once the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagriha at Vulture Peak Mountain, together with a great gathering of Sangha of monks and a great gathering of Sangha of Bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One entered the Samadhi that expresses the Dharma called profound illumination, and at the same time, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, while practicing the profound Prajna Paramita, saw in this way. He saw the five skandhas also to be empty of nature. Then, through the power of the Buddha, Venerable Shariputra said to Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, how should a son or daughter of noble family train who wishes to practice the profound Prajna Paramita? Addressed in this way, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, said to Venerable Shariputra, O Shariputra, a son or daughter of noble family who wishes to practice the profound Prajna Paramita should see in this way. Seeing the five skandhas to be empty of nature, form is emptiness, emptiness also is form. Emptiness is no other than form. Form is no other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, perception, formation, and consciousness are emptiness. Thus, Sariputra, all dhammas are emptiness. There are no characteristics. There is no birth and no cessation. There is no impurity and no purity. There is no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Sariputra, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no perception, no formation, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind. No appearance, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no dhammas. No I dhatu up to no mind dhatu, no dhatu of dhammas, no mind consciousness dhatu, no ignorance, no end of ignorance up to no age and death. No end of old age and death, no suffering, no origin of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, and no non-attainment. Therefore, Shariputra, since the Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they abide by means of prajna paramita. Since there is no obscuration of mind, there is no fear. They transcend falsity and attain complete nirvana. All the Buddhas of the 3 times by means of prajna paramita fully awaken to unsurpassable true complete enlightenment. Therefore, the great mantra of prajna paramita, the mantra of great insight, the unsurpassed mantra, the unequaled mantra, the mantra that calms all suffering should be known as truth. Since there is no deception, the prajna paramita mantra is said in this way: Tayata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhi Soha. Thus, Sariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva should train in the profound prajna paramita. Then the Blessed One arose from the Samadhi and praised the noble Avalokiteshvara. The Bodhisattva Mahasattva saying, Good, good, O son of noble family, thus it is. O son of noble family, thus it is. One should practice the profound prajna paramita just as you have taught, and all the Tathagatas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, Venerable Sariputra and noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, the whole assembly and the world with its gods, humans, asharas, and Gandharvas rejoiced and praised the words of the Blessed One. Okay, we'll take a break here.
So thank you, Anila, for leading us in tonight's prayer before teaching. So once again, good evening to everyone on site and online. Welcome to Teacher Choling's live stream, English Dharma teaching by Singha Rinpoche. And tonight's topic will be dealing with emotions. So right now, I would like to, so as everybody know, we are near the end of September. And in October, we actually have two meritorious events concurrently running. Let me introduce you to them. So first is the Grand Sanctification ceremony of Lamo Chundi. So in conjunction with this Grand Sanctification ceremony, we have launched the following opportunities for you to gain merits by making offerings during the prayer session. So there are 4 areas or 4 opportunities where you can make offerings, which is firstly at the Chundi shrine offering, sandalwood incense, the exquisite lotus flowers, and as well as supporting a prayer to support all the devotees who will be participating in this event. So once again, this event is a 24-hour session lasting for 3 days, 2 nights, throughout non-stop, that we will be reciting the mantra of Lamo Chundi. So this is once a year, this very specific 3 days, very, very auspicious, and great opportunity for you to make offerings to our patron deity Lamo Chundi. So for those of you who like to sign up for these offerings, you can do so from the Chen Choling website. So secondly is the Holy Emir of Lamo Chundi, which is specially commissioned by His Eminence Jado Rinpoche and will be consecrated in this year's Grand Sanctification ceremony. So it will be consecrated throughout the whole 3 days, 2 nights. Of course, you will bring immense blessings from the deity to his bearer in fulfilling virtuous conditions and transforming adverse conditions into auspicious ones. So right now is the pre-order phase, and you can collect from the temple from the 22nd of October, 12:30 noon onwards, which is after the last session of the recitation event. So once again, our volunteers are needed throughout this almost 72-hour event. If you'd like to offer your support as a volunteer, either as a floor manager or ambassador to help usher the devotees in, or as a floor manager to help to make offerings to the shrine on behalf of the devotees, please do sign up. There will be a briefing ceremony for all volunteers just before the event. So details are available on the website, and also after you sign up, the details will also be emailed to you. So other than participating in the ceremony, you can also volunteer your time and service to Lambo Chundi during this very holy and auspicious 3-day 2-night event that will be running 24 hours throughout. So next, starting on the same day, starting in the same month is 15th of October, which is the Vajra Healing Festival, where we also place focus on the practices of Medicine Buddha. So there are many events and ceremonies for this year's Healing Festival. The full program is already available at the counter and also available online for you to download as a PDF file. It is a 49-day long event from the 15th of October to the 2nd of December. So please do check out the program, do download, and also for your own scheduling purposes. So during this Healing Festival event, as we focus on Medicine Buddha, together we firmly pray for the healing of Mother Earth, especially in this age of climate change, and with a special focus to pacify natural disasters around the world. Okay, so the main highlight of the Healing Festival is accumulation of 7 Medicine Buddha long mantra. So this is the recitation of the 7 Medicine Buddha long mantra, and our aim is to accomplish 100,000 recitations globally. So you can sign up now, and then we will start the count of the recitation of 15th October itself. So the first day is the 15th of October, but registration has already opened. Alright, so do sign up via the Taichung Choling website, or you can scan the QR code on screen to find out more. Next is also Healing Festival. It's time to light up your life, where we will make offerings and engaging in the Medicine Buddha practice for these 49 days. For those who like to offer any offerings or to set up a tablet in front of the Medicine Buddha altar, as you can see on the picture in front of you, do sign up. Registrations are already open for you to magnetize auspicious conditions and opportunities. So thank you. And once Singha Rinpoche steps into, we invite Singha Rinpoche into the main hall. We will be playing the music, and you all can also right now settle your mind and get ready as we prepare to start tonight's teaching. Thank you.
Let's rise. Let's rise. Let's do the seven line prayer to welcome Rinpoche. Hong Hoge Yogi no Chasam Pema Kesa Dombola Yatsen Chogi no June Pema June Shesudra Kodu Kandro Mambokro Peki Jesu Dadrugi Jingi Lapche Shesuso Guru Pema Siddhi Ho Oye Yogi no Chatam Pema Kisa Dombola Yaten Chogi no June Pema June Shesudra Kodu Kandro Mamboko Keki Jesu Dadrugi Jingi Lapche Shesuso Guru Pema Siddhi Ho Oye Yogi no Chatam Pema Kisa Dombola Yaten Chogi no June Pema June Shesudra Kodu Kandro Mamboko Eki Jesu Dadrugi Jingi Lapche Shesuso Guru Pema Siddhi Ho. Okay, let's offer mandala. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Om Vajragal Ahum. Here is the mighty and powerful base of gold. Om Vajraline Ahum. The outer ring is encircled with this iron fence. In the center, the king of mountains, Mount Meru. In the east, the continent Purvavideha. In the south, Champuvipa. In the west, Abaragodania. In the north, Uttarakuru. Around the east, the subcontinents Deha and Videha. Around the south, Chamara and Aparachara. Around the west, Sata and Uttaramantri. Around the north, the subcontinents Kurava and Kaurava. In the east is the treasure mountain. In the south is the wish cunning tree. In the west is the wish cunning cow. In the north is the harvest that needs no cultivation. Here is the precious wheel. Here is the precious jewel. Here is the precious queen. Here is the precious minister. Here is the precious elephant. Here is the precious ambassador of horses. Here is the precious general. Here is the great treasure vast. Here is the goddess of beauty. Here is the goddess of garlands. Here is the goddess of song. Here is the goddess of dance. Here is the goddess of flowers. Here is the goddess of incense. Here is the goddess of light. Here is the goddess of perfume. Here is the sun. Here is the moon. Here is the umbrella of all that is precious. Here is the benediction in all directions. In the center, all the possessions precious to gods and men. This magnificent collection, lacking in nothing, I offer to you my kind and holy root Lama, together with you, venerable lineage Lamas, and to you, Lama, compassionate Lama, Losang Tuan Doji Shang. Together with the assembly of gods, I offer this pure and beautiful collection to you. In your compassion, accept what I offer for the sake of all beings. Having accepted this to myself and to all beings, please grant your blessings through a great compassion. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon, I offer in visualization as student Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. Objects of my attachment, anger and ignorance, my body, my wealth and enjoyments, without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from the 3 poisons. Venerable Holy Gurus, in the space of your true body, from blowing clouds of wisdom and love, let fall the rain of the profound and extensive Dharma in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Om Yidam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamniya Tayami. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path, from Guru devotion to the completion of the training, the unified Raja state. Please grant me blessings that my mind will become Dharma, that Dharma will become the path, that hindrances in the path may not occur, that we cease all wrong conceptions and receive immediately the 2 precious Bodhisattvas. Okay, let's all greet Rinpoche. Good evening, Rinpoche.
Hi, good evening. So, today we have a topic, and the topic is about dealing with emotions. This is not a difficult topic, but at the same time it is not easy, and it can be the very topic that drives us crazy actually. Because all of us must first understand what is the meaning, or what is the... I have to put this? We have to understand what is the meaning, or what is the cause for us to be born uninterruptedly in samsara. What I want to tell you now is, or share with you now is, samsara is not a place. It is not a place, it is not a name of a universe where you can climb out of samsara and go somewhere else. Samsara is, in reality, truly merely a label, a very big branded label, where itself, if we look at the label, it has no power, nor does it have any harm. But it can evoke and invoke the very best and the very worst of us. I give you a very good example would be big brand clothing, big brand accessory, big brand bags. Actually, it's, if you look at it, we use I use sound like the big brand name, okay? I better don't say the brand name. After I get something happen to me, you know. Yeah. I give you a very honest name is LG bag. LG, right? Yeah. LG bags. We just need a bag, right? But somehow, when you see the word LG bag, right? You see the LG bag and what happened? Somehow it got a power. You want that bag. You know you don't need that bag. But the LG bag make you feel good. Or the LG something, LG shoe, LG what scarf, LG sweater, LG something, right? Just got that logo LG make you feel like God. LG, like God, ma. That's why I use LG. You know, makes you feel like God, right? So LG. So you see, itself, the LG is just a L and a G, right? But this LG can make you feel like God or make you feel like ghost, right? If you have it, you feel like God. If you don't have it, make you feel like ghost. LG, right? So this LG itself is harmless. Itself just LG is somehow the LG became very famous, very branded. But you know, it is very meaningful for those who want to prove that they have made it, but it is very meaningless for those who have already made it. When you, I know somebody who say, you know, oh, all my life I always wanted a Patek Philippe watch. This person got so many houses and landed property, but all my life I always wanted a Patek Philippe watch. Now I said, okay, if you like, then you buy lah. You know, on the way to buy, preparing to buy, so much excitement. After buy, I advised, he said, you know, you should do mandala offering, you know, with the Patek Philippe watch. When you do mandala offering the Patek Philippe watch, wow, you can see she's so happy. The Guru granted her wishes, right? The Guru didn't say cannot. Then got the watch, very happy for maybe 2 weeks. After that, she looked at the watch. What's next? What's so special this watch, or what special power does this watch have over me, or can it do for me or with me? So, you know, things, external things cannot bring us immense joy or immense bliss. So this LG stuff, you know, or the GG stuff, yeah, GG brands, LG brands, you know, I don't know what other brands, you know. You know, then I heard even some of them are made from canvas or plastic. They're not supposed leather or something like that, you know. But appreciate is the beautiful design. So we pay for the design. So why am I talking about these LG brands? Why am I talking about this design? What is it got to do with dealing with emotions? I'm going to link it all up now. Because it sounds funny, And then it sounds like, what's it got to do with Buddhism? But now I'm going to link it all up. I'm going to join the dots and link it all up. Is that actually we always like to feel I am failing in my Dharma practice because I cannot control my mind. I don't know how I can deal with my emotions. I don't know what to do. My emotions bring me make my life like God or make my life like ghosts, LG. Right, the LG brands. Our life is dictated by the external things that make us look good, feel good, even the brand of the cars, right? We are being psychologically trained that anything from Europe is good, right? But is the West the best? Right? Look at the amount of strikes. Look at the amount of things that really go on in their country, right? Because the West think they are the best, and they always tell everybody the East is the beast, right? And it's nonsense because they always want to say they have a good esteem. They have a good esteem. Right? They always think they are the best. So the main thing here is the East and the West. We should really be something blended. Right? What is the thing that is blended? Remember this. Remember the panda, okay? Yeah. Panda is white, black, and is Asian at the same time. Right? Panda is white and black and Asian at the same time. Panda is the universal symbol for peace, I feel. Right? White, black, and Asian. Right? The best part of it, the bear is yellow, but you cannot see yellow on the bear. And it's eating bamboo. Right? Very loyal. Just only eat bamboo. Right? So, sounds funny, but this is the main thing where I'm going from. Eat only bamboo is eating only emptiness. Form is emptiness, emptiness is form. It will overcome the emotions about ourselves. Why are we emotional? Because, what am I saying? Form is emptiness, emptiness is form. Because the bamboo looks very solid, but most bamboo is hollow inside, right? Of course, there are stone bamboo. Stone bamboo inside solid. But most bamboo hollow inside, empty inside. Right? So outside look very solid, inside is empty. Right? So form is emptiness, and the emptiness can create the form. But actually, to understand the emptiness it create the form, it means all forms are created and can be recreated. In a modern way, I like to explain, always like to explain in this way. Because in Buddhist language, we like to use this to explain as all phenomena is compounded. All phenomena is compounded. Right? The 4 seals of Dharma, within one of them it says, all phenomena is compounded. Everything is compounded phenomena. Because it is compounded, therefore it exists as it is, but it exists as long as the compounded phenomena can last as such. For example, ice cream. Ice cream can only maintain its form as ice cream as long as the weather is cold enough, doesn't melt, or it melts in our mouth. Right? We eat the ice cream. Our emotions are so vastly linked to trigger points, based on childhood experiences, based on beliefs that we tell ourselves, or beliefs that our ancestors, our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors have managed to convince us that this is bad. Like for example, I was, Singapore, we detonated a 100-kilo bomb, right, in Bukit Timah. That site is walking distance from my grandmother's house when I was a child. And when I was a child, maybe 7 or 8 years old, my grandmother used to tell me, say, there's been lots of bombing, right? That's why she said, well, if there's going to be another war, this time, she says, I'm just going to lie, every day bathe, eat, and eat a meal a day, and I'm going to lie down in bed and wait for the bomb to drop. I'm not going to run anymore. Yeah. So of course at that time she was already old. Yeah. It was walking distance from my grandmother's from my grandfather's shop. My grandfather had a shop house. Half was rented to a Mr. Lee who was selling rice cooker and some electronic stuff. The other half, my grandfather was selling watches and clocks and repairing watches and clocks. So that place called Bukit Timah 10 Milestone. And immediately I thought of, what my grandmother said was true. The bombs was in front and behind the house. And then immediately made me think of my grandmother telling me, repeating the event, how the Japanese soldiers took my grandfather away and beat him up, right? Until he became a cripple or something like that, and beat him up until the thighs were open and can see the thigh bone, right? And my grandfather didn't die, so everybody was so afraid, and then the Indian and Malay neighbors came in the dead of the night, to tell my grandfather was still alive, and some of the neighbors went to the pile of corpses to drag my grandfather out, right, and brought him home in the dead of the night. I was just thinking about this. The conviction that my grandmother was telling me, to teach the children and the grandchildren and the descendants to hate the Japanese, right? Because of no rhyme or reason. So I was just thinking this. And I said, you see, emotions passed down due to beliefs, due to their truth, their beliefs, their conditions. It is all true, right? It is all true. And now, wanting to brainwash me. You are the descendant. Your grandfather was beaten up and like that, that's why he was always sick the rest of his life, and everything. So you should hate the Japanese. These days, who hate the Japanese? Everybody go Japan for holiday. Everybody love Japanese food. You understand? Who remember? Right? Everybody say go Japan holiday. Wow! Is it really that important? You see? So, what I'm trying to say is, emotions come from other people's experience, other people's story, other people convincing us, other people wanting us to believe, and also how to convince and emotional blackmail us. Right? Because you are the descendant, therefore you must hate the Japanese. Right? No. So this life I'm Chinese, right? Before I died my previous life, I thought, Chinese people so bad, yeah. They come attack Tibet and Mongolia and like this, so bad, yeah. In my next life, I must be Chinese. I think like that. In my next life, I must go understand them. Why you so like that? Right? And then I pray also in my next life, I don't want to be born so cold place, so terrible. No, a better place, a small, the sun, the sand, and the sea. Yeah, because they talk about Dalai Lama, Dalai, it's the sea, right? So I thought, maybe I should be the Lama that is near the sea. I thought like that before I died my previous life. So it actually will have an effect. They have an effect in the way you, like an aspiration in the way you think. So some things I like I remember. Yeah, most things already forgotten, and frankly speaking, why remember so much? Don't live in the past, right? The things that you think is beautiful in the past, now more beautiful. Please enjoy the tap water. Please enjoy your toilet, and please enjoy electricity. Last time, no toilet, no tap water, and no electricity. These three enough to make your life go round and round, just in search for this basic necessity. Tap water, fresh water, right? Fire, light, heating, okay? Yeah, these things. And toilet, right? Sanitation in the past, really also difficult, right? So emotions come from our own experience, our own stories, our ancestors, come from our own bad experience, okay? Good experience also. Why do I say good experience? The worst thing about emotion is when you bad experience, you remember, right? When a good experience, create craving. And then when you reach a particular high, you want to go even higher. That's why people end up having drugs. Right? How should you practice Buddhism? How should you practice Dharma? I teach you, okay? We take the inspiration from the drug addict. We take inspiration from drug addict. They give very good inspiration, actually. Jigme has one very good friend. Yeah, actually they got 4 of them. One of them took drug. I think he's dead now. Yeah, he have the Tenzing Ngamang, Jigme. One is what is his name? Amdo. Yeah, one more Amdo. The other one, I don't know where is he now. Yeah, maybe disappeared from the face of this earth. I know one time I saw him quite long ago, quite a few years ago. His name on Facebook was something Hyolmo. Yeah. Then after that, and then gone. One thing you learn, you take see how you transform. How I transform by taking inspiration from addicts. I learn from the addict how to practice Buddhism, I honestly tell you. You want to know how? Okay, what is the best inspiration for me? Is if you never drink alcohol before, first time you drink 1 whole bottle of wine or 1 whole bottle of vodka, 1 whole bottle of whiskey, whatever you drink, you die, right? You'll never drink again, correct? Correct? But every day you sip some, oh, nice, then enough. Then craving. Then next day, try drink little bit again. Oh, nice. Then slowly, before you know it, after a few months, you become addicted to alcohol. It's true, isn't it? So I see how people get addicted. Yeah, how they become you become an alcoholic is because of this. Right? It can be because of happy emotion. Wow, nice. Right? Then first cheap alcohol, then expensive alcohol, then after that good alcohol, after that go beyond good, become face alcohol, ego alcohol. Even taste terrible, but because of the name, the brand, the age, the year and everything, then everybody show off, then drink. So this rotten water, stupid. Honestly, sometimes I just look at these people so much addict to rotten water, you know. Yeah, it's rotten, and then they have to drink it. So I think, oh, actually I really don't understand. Then I thought, oh, okay, practice tantra from all the depths of everything that is rotten and putrid. You distill it to see the Buddha nature of all things. See the Buddha nature of all the rotten things. That is the pure distilled alcohol. Right? So I see the Buddha nature of all beings, okay, and see that, okay, now all these beings don't see their Buddha nature, so they believe in themselves. They don't believe in the future. They believe in their current self. Actually, it really is quite a 施毒比啦，哦，施毒比你听得懂吗？施毒比 ，stupid。It's quite stupid. Stupid, right? Yeah. So going from there, but you see, the thing about all of us is we are all kind of a twerp. Okay? Yeah. Half-wit. We are all half-witted twerps. Right? With a huge dose of stupidity, right? Sometimes say in faith, but actually in stupidity. You do not know whether can or cannot, but since everybody do, then take the leap of faith, jump, and then you land on broken glass or land on bed of nails or whatever. So then we start to judge one another, you know. The main thing is this, how to deal with emotions. Our emotions, when they arise, when our emotions arise, you cannot stop it, you know. You cannot stop the emotion from arising. Right? You feel angry when you cannot stop the anger from arising. Right? Because somehow we like to say when emotion, how to deal with emotion, we always think about dealing with anger, right? But why not start dealing with happiness? Because happiness is an emotion too, you know. But we feel that happiness is a good emotion, so anger is a bad emotion. It's like saying drinking urine is good and drinking alcohol is bad. Right? Honestly, if we want to make it everything to be, how to say, to let everything be fair and just, right? Then there's no alcohol, then happiness, you know, it's like alcohol is bad, and then urine is, anger is like alcohol, right? Do you know why alcohol in the West is called spirits? You want to know? Right? Because the Western religions believe when people drink alcohol, they behave in a weird way. They behave, it's not like themselves. So therefore, it's like being possessed by spirits, or their internal real scary self come out. Normally very happy, very gentle. When they drink alcohol, wow, they can beat people up, right? They can punch people. They even want to kill somebody, right? So like this. That's why they call it spirits. Then how to deal with this emotion? I talk so much about this emotion, how to deal with it, right? Can I ask you, did anybody get stomach ache from eating mooncake? No? All good? Yeah. Anybody had diarrhea before? Everybody got diarrhea before, right? Right? So when you have diarrhea, when you have stomach pain and cramp and need to go toilet, diarrhea, you know, what do you do? what do you do? Huh? Do you meditate on the diarrhea? Do you sit down and think, what is the cause of my diarrhea? And your face is turning green and purple and pain and perspiring, and you're trying to hold it in, right? The reason why I'm saying this is because we always try, we are practicing or cultivating Buddhism like we are holding in the shit. You have diarrhea, but you want to see who can hold longer. Have you seen? Who can hold longer? I can hold longer than you, Right? It's ridiculous, right? But these are what I mean by we do stupid things. But that's the reality. Why am I talking about diarrhea? Is because when you have diarrhea, the most sensible thing to do is not to shit in your pants, right? You go to the bathroom, go to the toilet and cultivate renunciation. We need to renounce, isn't it? You don't treasure, you need to renounce when you got diarrhea, isn't it? Right? So what happens now? This is where I'm coming from. I'm coming to. The very important part is, when anger arises, it's like when diarrhea arises. When diarrhea arises, you go and shit, right? You go and release all attachments. Similarly, when anger arises, you look at what is happening to your body. Okay? You look and be aware of what is happening to your body. When angry, what happened? Deep breath, face turn red, and what happened? Tighten. Right? Okay? Now focus on that. Focus on what is happening to your body. Like when you have diarrhea, you don't at that time, we are doing exactly the same what I'm saying just now. When we are angry, we justify why we are angry. But when you got diarrhea, why do you justify what did I eat just now before I go toilet? Ayah, I shouldn't have. Ayah, I'm very pain. Palm sweating already. But I haven't think what I eat just now. Who I went out with. Am I poisoned? Right? It's funny, but it's true. We just go straight to the emotion and love being a monster. The truth is, I want to say being a prick. So I'll just say it, being a prick. I'll just be authentic. Okay? Just because the thing we think, we feel, we believe, and then we act out. When you have an emotion, why do I say now, like diarrhea, go and release? When you have an emotion, go and focus on what is happening to your body. Not on why am I angry. Why? Because similar to diarrhea, you need to go to the toilet to release. You don't think first, right? First you release as much as you can, then you think of doctor, right? Okay? Similarly, if you cannot control yourself, you cannot face yourself, and then you become angry, you become lost in anger, lost in happiness, lost in jealousy, lost in wrong views, lost in everything. focus on what's happening to your body. And why do I say focus on what's happening to your body? Is because whatever is happening to your body is fleeting. That means it's temporary. You imagine being angry for 10 hours. In that state, you cannot. But you can be very angry for a while, then after that you become petty, angry, don't like you. Don't like you. And it's like, jig me, never make momo for me. Say only, Yeah. Bluff me. Right? Yeah. Ani de chen. Say what? Oh, one could make this. Didn't do. Make always empty promise. Yeah. And the best thing, forget. Right? After a while, first get really angry. Then after that, it becomes like angry a while. Then after that, choose to be angry. Then a little bit upset. And all this kind of thing, So focus on what happens to the body. Because your body cannot maintain that burning anger for a long while. Correct or not? I怕死人啊！阿伯咧拍死人，你甲我讲，我带你去死人嘅地方，你甲伊拍。Not like this, yeah. I always listen, and then to me, you can laugh because I laugh like that. When always people say, wow, I beat you to death, right? So in the Hokkien dialect, right, 拍死人, beat the person to death can also sound like beat the dead person, right? So when you're angry, you want to beat the person to death, right? And that person really die, I tell you, not only your eye drop, everything drop, your everything also drop because that person died, right? Your eyebrow also drop. I tell you, if you out of anger you whack the person a few times, right? That person's skull break or whatever, he dies, vomit blood right in front of you. First thing you think of, sorry, I didn't mean it, right? Similarly, when you scold with anger, when you say things with the emotion, the main thing is this. Many people think Buddhists cannot scold people. Yeah. Buddhists can scold people or not? Can? Can Buddhists scold people? Who say can come? Can, Thank you, Thank you for giving me permission to scold you. How many of you feel Buddhists should not scold people? Okay. Alright. Do you want to hear my answer? Okay. Can you scold people without the emotion? This is called disciplining without negative emotion. Like, if my Ah Chuan want to beat somebody up, I just go, hold Ah Chuan hand, or I put my hand in Ah Chuan heart. 这样是不对的. This is not right. Don't burn your heart. But I love his heart. Right? And I give him a hug. It's okay. First, what I do, I said, this is the discipline part. This is not right. But I don't beat him for wanting to beat somebody up. What I do, I will say, I love you. Come, let's heal from. I'm with you. Because many of us don't want to be responsible, What we want to do is we just want to throw the spana at them, and then the person is bleeding and hurting, and then after that, it's your problem. But what Buddha and Bodhisattva do? What Buddha and Bodhisattva do? Okay? When a child is crying, what do? If you see, and then a small child cry, will you go and hug the child? we're going to love the child. Right? Yeah. So similarly, what is happening now? Similarly, when the child cry, you hug the child. When the adult cry, why don't you hug the adult? Adults don't necessarily cry out for help in tears. They can cry out for help in anger. They cry out for help in jealousy. Cry out for help in different things. They just showing what is that moment. So like I said now, focus on the physical aspect of the emotion. Okay, focus on it. Oh, and then recognize it. Give recognition. I'm breathing very deeply. I feel my ears turning red. I feel my head going turning red. I feel my heart pumping. Then you start to, you know what you do now? Now suddenly, then you say, I want to receive Buddha's love. I take deep breath. I want to recite few times my guru's name or something like that. Then, now I feel better. My feeling is this. Bring to the physical aspect of the emotion. And then keep on recognizing the physical part. Understand? Right? Yes, first beginning is always difficult. Then slowly, slowly repeat. Slowly repeat. I'm angry. I recognize I'm angry. My body, what's happening? Right? Then when you recognize it, then you say, okay, I release my stomach muscle. I take deep breath. Slow and deep breath. Because anger is the easiest to teach. Because everybody don't know how to deal with our own anger. So when we say discipline without emotion, that is called, in Buddhist, is not called scolding. That is called discipline without the strong negative emotion. That means you don't, they say, let's say, do you feel it's funny you feel it's wrong to hit a child with great emotion to teach the child a lesson? Do you feel it's right? You can kill the child, You whack the child with a bamboo stick or with a feather duster or with a cane or a hanger, iron hanger, whatever. Whack because you yourself become very angry, very triggered. You whack and then you say, oh, you deserve it, right? Versus, you tell the child, don't do like this is not right for first time. Don't do like this, second time, this is not right. I already explained to you. Do you hear it? Do you recognize it? The third time, cannot. I already say cannot, right? Now, if you do the third time, this is going to happen. You're going to get 3 strokes of the cane on the left hand. Okay, you must say specifically. You'll get 3 strokes of the cane on your left hand. The child scared or not when you're going to get cane? Similar effect, the child will feel it, but the person who deliver the cane, do you feel you will cane with great anger, like, ha! Or you just cannot, right? Okay, I'll just teach you, okay? Then will your energy be controlled? Will it be based on understanding? Will it be based on also love? Will it be based on loving kindness, that you're doing it to not to kill or hurt the child, but to teach the child? Now do you understand? So it's not that you cannot discipline. It's not that you cannot scold. But we really have to see how we are behaving ourselves together with others. Okay? Because it's very easy, we say. Because right now we take a look, last time our parents also beat the living shit out of us. I'm saying this, beat the living shit, not as a joke. It happened, I saw in my childhood friend. Oh, he's so frightened because the father is a sailor or always working on the ship, When he come back, the mother always instigate, tell the father, oh, your children are so bad, they did this, they did that, then tell the father to really get the father angry and then to whack their children, And what happened was that I saw my childhood friend, right? When the father whacked, he was so scared, he was so scared, his face turned green and white, and when the father whacked, the shit came out. And it made the parents, instead of worry what happened, even more angry and continue to beat, So, after that, me and my friend always joke, really beat the living shit out of you, man. Really beat the living shit out of us. Yeah. So, was it nice? No. Is it suffering? Suffering. You understand now? Okay. So what I'm saying is, all of us are not perfect. Not you, not me. But where is the support going to come from? Is when we see one another going to explode. The one who is going to explode must accept the recognition of their own mind. The one seeing the other explode must be brave enough to dissolve themselves. Actually, is to dissolve their clothing and go over and just love that person. Now, why do I say dissolve the clothing? It's because if you really realize, all of us identify ourselves as our name, our look, our preference of fashion and design. You see, some people say, oh, I look at this clothes, this style of clothes is very this person, correct? Right, it's very this person. Like some people identify and say that, oh, if it's floral clothes, definitely Rinpoche will wear. Right? Is it true? Right? Yeah. The main thing right now is not a matter of the phenomena of the things. The main thing right now is to understand, and it will take time. It is, since we know how to say we all have Buddha nature, why don't we really believe in it? Because most of the time we don't believe we are Buddha nature, we don't believe we are unawakened Buddhas. That's why our Dharma practice langgar. Our Dharma practice got problem. We don't believe we are Buddha nature, we believe that me, myself and I. I believe in me, myself and I. So therefore, because of me, myself and I, all these things are all real. I am Chinese. He is Tibetan. You are, or whatever. Okay? But you cannot see that you and I are future Buddha. Okay? It's like every time my personal choice, I like to watch National Geographic. Every time see people not scuba diving. Is it scuba diving? They call this, and then they're wearing this rubber suit and everything, yeah? Huh? Huh? Snorkeling, scuba diving and everything, yeah. Every time I see that, I always look at ourselves. I always think of myself, look at the people around me and say, we are scuba diving in samsara. We're scuba diving in samsara. When you are out of samsara in the right frame of mind, you unzip yourself and your real Buddha nature come out. Why can't we just believe that we can unzip ourselves and then the the bright being, the Buddha nature, step out. Then we are all really brightness and oneness together, you know. We are no longer, we are taking on whatever we take on because of our name, age, and everything, or nationality, or religion, or whatever. Why can't Buddhists be friends with atheists? Why can't Buddhists be friends with somebody who maybe practice something totally different from us? Right? When you can do that, when you can believe in unzipping your skin and your divine being come out, somehow you will change the mode of existence in samsara, you know. You are a bodhisattva, training bodhisattva, having a human experience. Human being experience. Then you don't care and say that I'm suffering lah, I'm this lah, I'm that lah, not fair lah, why this lah, I need to sleep lah, I need to work lah, I need this and that, why you can, I cannot, or why that person can, I can, this. All these things, you know, suddenly drop and become very petty and ridiculous, and you will start to laugh at ourselves. Okay? I'm the father lah, I'm the mother lah, I'm the sifu lah, I'm the monk lah, I'm the nun lah, I'm this, I'm that lah. I'm nothing actually. Because we are all a process of going continuously. We are a process of evolving and growing. This is something very important for us to recognize, because if not, we will end up being very, very, having a very, very wrong view of Buddhism. The wrong view of Buddhism is, as what was asked last week, this life you help me, next life I return to become a cow and a horse to repay your kindness. Or this life I'm doing all these things to repay whatever karmic debt I owe you. If that is the case, then what Lord Buddha say, and what the Bodhisattva say about purification, about confession and everything is all false, you know. And this life you are here to live out this life, to suffer. And life is truly suffering, and it's just suffering. There isn't the whole of Buddhism based on depression then. But it's not. There is hope. And there is light. And there is love. And there is belief. And there is support. There is trust. And if you believe to think, oh, that person is like that, always like that, will be like that, then is it that person's fault or your own fault? Is that person's problem or your own problem? This is very important. This mind training is very, very important to recognize all the problem we have is because we are not responsible for ourselves. We always just blame everybody else, but not our problem. Because we don't want to be responsible for ourselves. Right? Today I went to the supermarket. The supermarket, I went to see a Chinese doctor there. I went to the supermarket. And the supermarket was playing a song. And then when I heard that song, I was like laughing and giggling. Right? The name of the song, Chinese song. 都是你的错，都是你的错. And then after that, then I don't really know what's the lyrics, right? I just hear the first few words and I start laughing and laughing, giggling, right? Yeah. I thought, many people like to sing. Definitely many people like to sing this song. It means, right? I'm sure you all know lah. Right? Geshe Jigme understands Chinese also, right? 都是你的错，你没有煮给我吃，我在这边等呢。是我等的错，还是你没有煮的错？我也不知道。Yeah. So like this, yeah, we like to say, oh, because of you, that's why I'm suffering. But you are the one suffering. You are responsible for your own mind. You cannot make your happiness and your Dharma practice and your enlightenment based on what other people want you to experience. It really 是独臂. Right? We want power, right? We want to take charge, right? But we don't dare to take charge. Because we only can take charge of what we think and we feel, maybe can, maybe cannot, whatever, this, that we think like this. Right? And so it end up like this. Whatever we think we can, then we do. But whatever we cannot, it's always other people's fault. For example, I give very simple example, okay? It's your fault you don't know how to cook this, tastes so terrible. Pui. Very easy, right? Right? Very easy. But turn around, you pui my food, why don't you cook better than me? If you know, then you know, you cook. Then no complaint. You understand? Whatever you want to achieve, whatever you want liberation, you want to have a nirvana is peace, arhat, then you practice to get that result. If you want to practice the great path, great sutra path, bodhisattva path, then it is your choice. You want, then you practice and go according to that path. If you want enlightenment in this one lifetime, then you face your own shit according to that path. You reflect and face your own shit. Don't blame other people. Right? This is the funny part. I always, every time I look at, this fried rice uncle, right? Yeah, let's call him fried rice uncle. Watch this fried rice uncle. I always use it as a reflection of myself. Honestly, fried rice uncle is a very good reflection of ourselves. Talk a lot of nonsense, think we know a lot, but can you do it or not is another thing. Make a big name out of criticizing other people, out of this and that, and all kind of funny thing. You think you can do? Yeah. So the main thing about practicing Buddhism, learn to laugh at yourself. Learn to laugh at yourself. Learn to laugh at things. Of course, not easy. Not easy. I get triggered too. Right? But it is when after that, when I realize, then, have to start again. Put in the more awareness on that. Okay? And that's what's so special about, if you ask me, that's what's special about Buddhism. That you are not judged for that one action. Okay? So, honestly, I feel we should really just give everybody your chance. So what if you have done something wrong? Who has not done something wrong? You understand? Right? So what if you have done this? So what you have done that? So what you broke the law? So what you this and that, Let's have love and compassion. That's why Buddha is the only being that shows loving kindness, loving compassion and kindness without keep on telling people to practice loving compassion and kindness. Right? If he can, you see, reflect very clearly on this. If he can accept a murderer who killed 999 people, who are we to judge those persons who have maybe done kill a chicken, spray bygone on a cockroach, kill cockroach, killed chicken for food, killed fish, killed crab. Oh, you did this. Oh, very bad. Right? So what if you have done illegal things or wrong things? And so what if you are an addict? So what? You know, Buddha should really show the kindness. Angulimala killed 999 person with the little fingers to make into a mala, isn't it? Right? If Buddha can, who are we to say we cannot? Who are we to say cannot? If Buddha can, who are we to say, who are we to really, you know, say that, you know, we are better? We are not better. We are not. Buddha himself said, take care of those who are sick and around, and it is like taking care of me. Buddha said this, right? Okay? Do you know what it really means? Do you know what it really means? It really means take care of those whose body, speech and mind are not with awareness. So take care of people who are angry, take care of people who are wrong view, take care of people who are mentally unwell, take care of people who this and that, take care of people who are suffering and everything. It's like taking care of Buddha himself. Because everybody would just love to take care of the Buddha, and who would take care of the rest. Isn't it? Right? So this is the way you deal with the emotions. When the emotions arise, you know you cannot be angry for hours. That state of anger for hours. Recognize what's happening into your body. Oh, I'm turning hot, red. Oh, I'm feeling this. Oh, so recognize the form. Like, now you remember, now I say, you got diarrhea? You know, recognize I got stomach ache, recognize my hand turned cold, recognize I've got cold sweat, recognize I'm searching for public toilet, or recognize it's very painful, recognize it's rumbling in the stomach, correct? You understand? Learn from what is natural in your body. Learn from it. When you got diarrhea, you recognize the signs of the body. And your speech starts to change, right? Your body, speech and mind. It's always body, speech and mind, right? So that's why same body, speech and mind. When your mind gets afflicted, go straight down to the body first. Always go straight down to the go straight to the body first. How's the body reaction? Recognize it and focus on the reaction, and then study the reaction. And then you automatically know how to respond and not react with some of your own experience and awareness. Okay? This is my heartfelt sharing with you. Right? Because if you focus on the anger and the energy, you will realize that the fire will shake hand, you know. One person get angry, so very easy. How do you see the spread of this thing, right? One person get angry, so one person get self-righteous, what happened? Can burn the whole town, you know. Right? It happens where? Huh? Where? I tell you, okay? Whenever there's an election in any country, somebody got okay, what happens? Everybody, oh, yeah. Right? Even they never think before. Then somebody got implant. This is called, Tibetan called trip. This is called pollution. So your come for Dharma teaching, right, is called purification. Right? Slowly eating the deworming medicine. Right? Because when you get pollution, you get It's like eating parasite eggs. It goes into your body and then it hatch and then you get worms in your body. Ringworm, tapeworm, all kind of worm. Right? So it happens. So why Buddha advice? Don't gossip. Because is it wrong? What is it about the gossip? You want to know? Do you want to know why don't gossip? Don't listen to gossip. You want to know? Okay? Because it goes against everything what Buddha said, what Buddha stood for. Whenever you hear a gossip, you should, as a Buddhist, you should stop it. Stop it. Why? Actually, you all don't know it's a gossip in the beginning, but later on you will know. You know why? Because the gossip brings emotions. The gossip, number one, make all the kayponess of everybody come out. Right? The busybody, everybody, oh, really? Correct or not? Oh, really? Oh, right? What is a gossip? You know, you can feel it on, you can feel people are gossiping. Number one is it kind? It's always not kind. It's always blaming somebody else. And the person who gossip is that he's the purest one, It's always not kind. And it's always making the other, it's not kind, and it is almost, all the time it is not true. Because, one person say 1%, the next person it become 10%, after that 20%. Everybody will add salt, pepper, right, garam masala, fish curry powder, meat curry powder, everything. Then put more oil, then put more yogurt, then later on make it smell better, put coriander some more. Right? Gossip, always like that. When you hear it is gossip, when you feel this kind of energy, you they walk away. Alright, you just laugh at them and let them feel scared. Because is it true? It's always not true. Because you can feel the untrue energy. You can feel the unkind energy. You can feel the victimization energy. And you can feel the petty energy, jealous energy. Because we are all energy beings. You can feel it. Even you may not understand the language, you can see people gossiping. How I know? You want to know? You want to know how I know? From young time I watch Tamil movie. Okay, do I understand Tamil? I don't understand Tamil, right? Last time in the 70s, 80s, right? Singapore got the Indian movie the weekend, right? I don't understand, but you can see you can see, body language, how they go, how the body person talk, they say, right? And then from very young time I see, yeah, I thought from young time I thought I'm cuckoo, not tuku but cuckoo. Yeah, people said, some people say, wow, you got clairvoyance, superpower. What clairvoyance, superpower? Just open your eyes and see, and open your heart and feel. You can feel all the kayponess of all the things, all the busybody, all the gossip energy of everybody come out. And then usually when one person talk gossip, you see everybody there, you know what happened? You can see what happened. I'll show you, okay? The eyes very bright. When they come to Dharma teaching, how you know the karma good or not? Those who come for Dharma teaching, bad karma one, eyes closed, mouth open. Yeah. Honestly, those who listen to Dharma teaching like quite everything, then you can see it's different. They are not, the mind is not drowsy. But always like that. Naughty children don't like to listen to good advice. Right? Who like to listen to advice? Because we know he is talking and we're not doing advice. Right? So similarly, that's why he said in understanding the body, understand the body. Like I said, why I talk about when I'm young time, I watch this Tamil movie, Hindi movie, all this kind of thing, right? Then we watch the Taiwanese movie, right? Last time also got this Hong Kong, and when I've got a videotape, you see all the Sam Gu Lok Po, all the K Po, all the everything. Wow, it's like, why these people must talk like that, you know? Yeah. Alright. Then I practice, you know, the best part, I see them do that, I practice in front of the mirror, you know. Then I look at my relatives, I thought that was the norm. Later I felt, you see, so all this funny, not funny but weird and samsara things, it will write on you. It will write on you, right? So like this is what I'm saying, you know. It's very easy to practice all the things that make you not enlightened by now, because you got the experience of bad karma, right? If you got experience of good karma, by now already great bodhisattva, right? So, but we know where we are, lah. We know, okay? But we are not so bad, you know, because you met the Dharma, and you are not so bad, you know. You are listening to the Dharma. You are not so bad. You are coming for teachings, and you are not so bad, you know, that you can actually start to smile and laugh at yourself, and you can recognize your own flaws. This awareness is amazing. So don't be the kind of Buddhist that, you know, like that, no. You eat meat, sui liao. Why you not vegetarian? Why? Why you not vegetarian? Right? Because I practice tantra, ma. But tantra depend on, you know, I no eat fish, no eat prawn, no eat this, no eat that, only because I practice my version of tantra. Right? I always joke. Not only talk about Geshe-la. All monks I joke. Right? Yeah. Similarly, right? One day I'll get it, you know. Well, you all laugh, right? One day I bring you go Tibet, make you all eat yak tongue. Eat sheep intestine, no? Sheep yak blood in sausage. Gyuma. Right? Yeah. Then you say, how can all kinds of things I face based on my own experience. I have one old teacher, Geshe Kejo. Last time, Kopan Monastery we have is now the library. Library, then eat there. I'm sitting with teacher. Then old teacher like to eat yak tongue. They boil the tongue, then there is the knife, then there's salt and chili powder, and then onion, and sliced onion and radish and cucumber. So old teacher take the knife, cut the tongue, then peel off. I didn't know tongue have a skin, you know. Tongues have a layer of skin. Then after that, then cut the tongue. They cut and they then give me. Then I look at the tongue, right? I look at him. Yeah. Then they know what he did? He put some salt and chili powder and he put that piece of tongue on my tongue. Then he said, Om Ahong. Then it was there, right? I was so scared to chew it, you know, because I thought I would get food poisoning. I thought I would get diarrhea. I got all kinds of things, right? Some weird, freakish Singaporean, no, stuck in the middle of Nepal by choice, and then thinking that I'm holier and more educated and more civilized, right? And they're eating very uncivilized food. All my wrong views exploded in my own face. Yeah, all the thing that I think that I'm good and I'm better, I'm more hygienic and everything. You think you're more hygienic, you get the best experience of diarrhea in your life. Yeah. So of all the hygiene practices I practiced, right? When I was from Nepal, take bus to Bodh Gaya, I remember those years. Had diarrhea to have blood. Yeah, then eat all the Western medicine from Singapore. Nothing work. Then one Dharma brother comes and say, "Hey, you're in India, da. In India, eat India medicine. Shut up, open your mouth, drink this and eat this. Swallow it." Then make me open my mouth. Oh, Tibetan medicine, Indian medicine, drink. Hey, ayo, more than 1 week of pain and suffering. One time medicine, okay da. Okay, so from that time onwards, after eating the Indian and Tibetan medicine, I could speak like them. Okay, due to the kindness of the Indian water, Indian medicine, no problem da. Okay, so I must say, this is my own crazy experience, but it's even though experience is crazy, but it's nice experience. It make me really think, is the so-called civilized country really that civilized? Is the so-called modern westernized country really so perfect that really make me think, really is this, like is so real, so true or not? Right? So what is real, what is true is kindness of the monk who gave me the Indian Tibetan medicine. Right? I remember taking, people say take Lomotil, take kaolin. I don't know if they still have kaolin nowadays. Right? Kaolin mixture, Lomotil, eat activated charcoal, eat burnt bread. Yeah, take the bread, go and burn until it becomes red, then all kinds of things. Then take Western medicine, one Western medicine. I can't remember what's the name now. Supposed to stop the diarrhea. And nothing worked. Huh? Imodium, yeah. Take one, don't work. Take two, don't work. After the take three, then stop the diarrhea, then down the bottom, stop, top, come out. Yeah. Very funny. All kinds of things. Everybody say when you're sick, you're desperate, you try everything, you know. You don't even know whether the person have the qualification or not, you know. So until one day, one older monk, right, my senior, right, come and he said, just open your mouth, put this inside, swallow it now, like command me, you know, swallow it now, drink this. Don't be stupid, just follow and do whatever I say. I got the experience. Oh, right. So then no problem. One time medicine solve. Right. So my advice is, when you go to India, take the Indian medicine, okay? Yeah. Take the Indian medicine. You got toothache in India, also go see the Indian dentist. That's also what happened to me. Yeah, I went to the Indian dentist one time. Yeah. And actually also near the train station at the roadside. It's my mind thought at that time, you know, oh wow, it's not hygienic or what, can it make it or not or whatever. But it's so pain, right? Go down there, then okay. Right? So everything is in our mind. The emotion, when you study the emotion, all the thoughts and everything, right? Immediately, happy, also look at the mind, look at the body. Happy, you experience the happiness, then look at the body. Angry, you experience, you look at the body. Right? Feel gossipy, look at the experience, look at the body. Feel jealousy, look at the body. Feel like eating supper, also look at the body. I think why I say look at supper, then Joanne and Nana immediately look and give me that kind of look and smile. Right? Eat supper is good. It's called for the benefit of all sentient beings, you know. You take on the suffering for all beings. Yeah, suffering, goodness. Right? Okay, so whenever you got an emotion, please take the opportunity, look at your body reaction, and then start to tell yourself, oh, this is what is happening, this is what is happening. It's like when you're feeling cold, you feel cold. But your mind may not have a emotion, just feel cold. But when you're feeling cold and you're angry, your body can feel hot. Okay? So it's all about the emotion and it's all about the body. Instead of always just focusing on our emotion, I can tell you focusing on emotion only have one result. Of course, the Buddhist term is sink deeper into samsara, but the modern term is depression and anxiety. Okay? Right? So now you see you people, or everybody, anxiety, little bit, finding long pork, find this, find that, big flower water, Namo Tassa Bhagavato, sprinkle water, you think good luck, very good, cannot. Okay? It's not a matter of reciting some auspicious verses or this and that. Really, we want to be responsible. Want to take charge of your own life, then take charge all the way. Don't take charge and then after that say, oh, I only want to take half charge. Cannot one. Your mobile phone half charge battery also you don't like. Right? Just when talk about half charge, think about responsibility. We are most responsible when it comes to your mobile phone. Why? Scared people read, Scared people read your mobile or your phone. Scared no batteries, whatever. Right? That's why I said when you do puja for the dead, don't need to write spirit tablet anymore. Just put the dead person mobile phone there. His spirit will go there. Right? Just take the mobile phone, yeah, like this. This whether do what Jangwa puja, all this puja, that dead person mobile phone put there, spirit should definitely come. Similarly, you don't believe me, who you want to attend, you want them to come attend Dharma teaching, but they don't want to come. All you need to do is you grab their mobile phone, then you come here, they sure come. Right? Then you say, you want a phone? Come sit with me first after I give you, okay? Be good. See, everybody looking at you. See? Be good, smile. Yeah. But please don't do these kind of things. Right? So, that's all I have to say. Anybody got any question? No question, right? Online have? So I answer online. This all. Yeah, what?
Good evening, Rinpoche. So there are 3 questions online. The first one is, could you explain about the difference between long-term retreats and short-term retreats?
Why ask me this kind of question now? Who is that person? Say the name. Say the name.
The username is Doppler.
Huh? Why he never do retreat? Yeah. Whether long-term retreat or short-term retreat, the main thing is retreat from past, retreat from future, and focus on the now. You got the condition to do long-term retreat, you want to restrict yourself and to become disciplined for a certain period of time, you can do long-term open retreat. Right? The retreat is really what is the purpose of retreat, why you want to do it rather than what is the difference. If you really want to know the difference and you really want to do retreat and really want to know why you want to doing it, you really want a proper guidance, come see me or write me a letter and I will give you the correct answer. I will give you the answer that is suitable for you. Right? What's the purpose of, I don't see a purpose of explaining about what's the difference of a long-term retreat or short-term retreat. Honestly, is after a while say, oh, I do long-term retreat and this and that. Long-term retreat, I've seen people take 3 months leave, and then they didn't take leave. Yeah, they resigned from their job. Then they sell some things, or sell the jewelry and everything. Then they prepare everything. Want to go into the monastery or the cave. Tell everybody to don't disturb them, and they say they're going to do retreat for 3 months and everything. Oh, after 3 days they came out themselves. Right? It's not a matter of the long and the short of it. It's really the matter of we retreat from the past, retreat from the future. Being present in the now. Every moment in the retreat, you are responsible for your body, speech and mind. You cultivate the awareness. You generate the love for all beings. And then train to be, go and date your idam, yeah. The rituals are like dating, right? You want to date a guy or date a girl, what do? You slowly go out, buy flower, buy present, go eat, go out, meet, go watch movie, this and that, right? You spend time. Similarly, you do retreat also, you also buy flower, you also buy food, right? Right, the offering of food and flower, then got perfume some more, then got incense, got music, so romantic, yeah. Yeah, retreat is about the dating the deity, date the deity, because the deity is so hidden inside you that you cannot even see under the microscope. Yeah. How you can only do deity retreat if you receive the initiation, then the seed is embedded inside you, right? Then that deity, the seed, the initiation, that seed, right? Those mantras and everything then go into your, blend together in oneness with your Buddha nature, and then after that how you want to grow that manifested form of enlightened activity dependently, right? Based on your guru's instruction, based on maybe your own wish, based on your karmic conditioning, based on so many different reasons. So long and short of the retreat really depends on what you want in life. Right? Next.
Okay, so the second question is any advice how to permanently discipline and transform a self-harming behavior connected to a trauma of reoccurring experiences of sexual harassment. So this is experience from long-term non-Buddhist spiritual practitioners and skilled meditators, which has created an obstacle to my practice of meditation as a result.
It is your choice. There's no advice, because the advice is always based on what I say and what you want to hear. It is a choice, your own choice, that anxiety is also an addiction. Negative emotion also an addiction. Trauma also an addiction. You're finding reason to say, I cannot meditate because I got this problem, You understand? There are many people who like to use this kind of thing. Hey, nowadays it's very fashionable to have anxiety leh. It's very fashionable to have depression leh. It's very fashionable to have trauma. There are many crazy people like that. And then after that they say, hey, whose life was suffered even more? The reason why I can talk about this is because I hear these things. And people come and see me because of this and that. And all it takes is somebody who really has who can understand. Sometimes just need to, not whack them with emotion, but really whack and shift the state of mind inside them. It is the state of mind. My advice is you have to shift your state of mind from the trauma to what you actually want. What you actually want to achieve. Right? Whether Buddhist or not is bullshit. All beings are the same. All beings suffer. Don't need to bring whether Buddhist or not, or any other religion, or no need. All beings suffer, and all beings have trauma, and all beings have this and that, but all beings are also have the power to make decision. The greatest decision is to first love themselves. Second decision is to embrace themselves. Third decision is to forgive, not to blame themselves, to forgive themselves and to forgive the harm giver. Because why this thing can repeatedly happen to you is because you have repeatedly allowed it to, Now you see how I'm turning it around. If you are repeatedly being raped every day, you allow it to happen. You cannot call it a rape. But if you get raped once and the person will come and rape you again, and you know the pattern, if all you need is a scissors. Right? And all you need to do is to cut the person's hair, because then it becomes a permanent mark, or make a scar, or you do some harm the body. Harm that person's body. You don't need to kill the person, but harm that person's body. It's like somebody asked me, say, I practice Bodhisattva Yana. I'm being attacked by a lion. I cannot kill. But the lion wants to kill me. What can I do? I said, first of all, your question is very unreal. What is the possibility for you to be chased and to being killed and eaten by a lion? It's almost zero. So this is a story question, I said. But since you asked a story question, I will also give you a story answer, and that story answer would be, harm the lion. Harm the lion. Right? If the lion wants to harm you, then you maybe try to break the bone of the lion, or try to take and then just beat and defend yourself. You didn't want to kill, right? But you can defend yourself. So similarly, if these repeated things happen, honestly, it's also that person allowed it to happen. Because now the question sounded like it's very victimized, but actually, if we turn it around and said, you are also responsible. Right? So, maybe have compassion for yourself, have love, forgive yourself, love yourself, forgive the other party, and send loving kindness to the other party. This is my honest advice. Because it's not just about this issue, sexual abuse issue. It can even be scolding. Right? This person has a very bad temper, very self-righteous, all the time scold. Right? It can be scolding. It can be beating. It can be cursing. It can be talking down on you. Mental torture. Right? So this is my advice. Yeah, next question.
The third question. Good evening, Rinpoche. Please advise how to practice loving kindness at work when one is being subjected to non-stop bullying, harassment and sabotaging by co-workers.
Then just resign lah. When you resign, you have loving kindness already, what? Loving kindness must first understand, as being a Buddhist, we must really understand what is called wearing a glove. You are there, but you're not polluted by it. If you're countless sabotaging and this and that, right? And definitely if it's your colleague, you're going to have a group chat, right? Correct? Right? You're going to have a group chat, you're probably going to be in a group chat, right? So when you know of this, all you need to do is take your mobile phone out and record what you hear. And then after that, share out into the group chat, and then say, somebody sent me this, do you all know who? Yeah, don't practice idiot compassion. Don't practice idiot compassion. Just let those people who like to sabotage and this, just let them be put in a situation of awareness. Then, then there will be some form of mental discipline. This is my honest answer. Right? So this is my heartfelt answer. Yeah. There will never be a time where people will not talk bad about anybody. Everybody's entertainment is talking bad about other people. This is a worldly entertainment. Right? And just understand it's an entertainment. Only temporary you are entertained until you are the one that everybody talk about, then it becomes not funny anymore. Right? Okay? So loving kindness. First, to practice loving kindness to others, you must receive and experience loving kindness yourself. So first, if you want to know loving kindness, please give ourselves the loving kindness that we wish to receive. Please give ourselves the love we wish to receive. Please give ourselves the attention we wish to receive, and not wish to receive it from other people. Because if not, we are giving our power away to other people. Okay? Other people have a power over you. Right? Like for example, if I don't see you, I'll not be happy. The person giving his or her power to me, then I will say, you see me every day, here's my photo. May you always be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Right? Sadhu, tuwa, tika. Right? There are people, they say, 师父没有看到你不行啊 not happy, 师父. Yeah. There are people who will just, words come out so easy, then you return with something very easy for them. Right? So how does skillful means come about? It means having a awareness and a fluid mind. Don't take anything personally. Then it becomes funny. Then it can become funny. But when we take things personally, we experience the hurt. Then the emotion come. Right? And then what we do, when we got a hurt, the emotion come, I feel my heart sinking. I feel my breath take in short and breathe out long. I feel my mind choosing to see the negative and the sad part of it. Right? Right? Then after that, you say, I don't need to be like that. I choose the light. Okay? How I do? Maybe by my prayer, by meditation, by surrendering the problem is most important. Surrender your problem. Okay, thank you. I think tonight teaching talk very long and very boring for people because very cold, right? Yeah. Don't forget, why must be very cold? Because Tibetan Buddhism, Himalayan Buddhism, down there very cold, right? So, because from Himalayas very cold, must experience, you incredible hawk, no, scared. He's my long time friend, so I always play with him, right? So, Tibetan temple need to be very cold, colder than this is good, right? Then you must eat a lot. 藏传佛教你也是要吃到藏，藏才会传下去呢，吃到饱饱呢，才能开玩笑哈。Okay, 藏。Okay, short mandala offering and short dedication we will do. စာရှိပုဂ္ဂိကျော်ရှိမေတော်တော်ရေရလင်ကျွေတဲ့တေကံပါတဲ့စံကေရှင်တော်မြတဲ့ဝါကေဒရဂနာလာရှိလာကျော်ပါရှောဝေတံကိုရရဏမန္တလာကနေယတယမေ May a precious body mind not yet born arise and grow. May that born have no decline but increase forevermore. May me ja we ta chen chen re me ge be om bo jom be. 感觉见别所见总高波罗嗦着下罗嗦完的灭灭这为的结结的这没见别我不要别要感觉见别所见总高波 罗嗦着别下罗嗦完的灭灭这为的结结的这没见别我不要别要感觉见别所见总爱吧罗嗦着别下罗嗦 So, good evening to everyone online. Please offer 3 prostrations. So once again, thank you and with appreciation. Thank you to Singha Rinpoche for tonight's English Dharma teaching. So I'd like to highlight to you again the upcoming activities that Tejung Choling will be organizing as we are at the end of September. This year's October is a very auspicious month as there are 2 very meritorious activities going on. The first one is the Grand Sanctification ceremony of Chundi, where we will be organizing a 3-day 2-night, so almost 2.5 days, almost 60 hours long meditation session non-stop throughout these 3 days 2 nights. So for those who like to make offerings during the prayer session on these 3 days, you may do so online, either on the Chundi Shrine offering, sandalwood, incense, lotus flower, or to support a prayer to support this activity. So also from this event, there is the Holy Amulet of Lamo Chundi, specially commissioned by His Eminence Jado Rinpoche, that will be consecrated during this 3-day 2-night event. So once you have, so right now the pre-ordering has opened for online ordering, and you may collect it from the temple's counter on the 22nd of October, 12:30 noon onwards. So as you know, this event will run 24 hours for 3 days 2 nights. So we will need in volunteers if you like to offer a service as a floor manager or an ambassador to help the organizing and running of this recitation activity. So please do, you're encouraged to sign up, and there will be a briefing given to you all, to all the volunteers for this event. So this volunteering session is open to all, not just devotees or initiates of the Chundi practice. So do sign up, and you will email you for more details of the briefing session.
So the other second auspicious event is the Vajra Healing Festival, which will start on the 15th of October. So it's a 49-day long session or period where we focus on the practices of medicine Buddha. So there is a special focus also to pray for the healing of Mother Earth in this in this time of climate change, and special focus to pacify natural disasters worldwide. So the program is available online in both English and Mandarin, so do check it out. So the main highlight is the recitation of 7 Medicine Buddha Long Mantra. Alright, so this is the recitation of the 7 Medicine Buddha Long Mantra, which will begin on the 15th of October. So registration has opened. So do pledge and dedicate towards healing our inner and outer worlds. As well as the other offerings and tablets are also up for registrations. So do sign up, and they will be lit on the 15th of October to the 2nd of December. So once again, thank you for joining us in tonight's live stream, and we look forward to seeing you in our next live stream next week, during next week's Dharma teaching. Thank you.